So now when we are in a space, like everyone gave some explanation of what their understanding of Vastu is, but it has to do with energy flow and space. Here is a very interesting part of the space. How space shapes your thought. Poor Vastu affects confidence, clarity and energy. The some example which I want to give is very much in this slide. Can you decipher this slide? This is a very typical example of poor Vastu. Now can you just share what you feel is this slide trying to tell you? Sleepless night. Darkness, no clarity. What do you think is the slide depicting? This is a perfect example of poor Vastu. It has just come in this slide. I should say one of the examples of poor Vastu which has been caught in this slide. So I want to ask you, what do you feel about this? What do you think the slide is? What can you make out from the slide? Lack of sleep, non-clarity, anything else? कुछ लग रहा है? और कुछ और? आपको कुछ लगा कुछ और है? आपको जी? पुअर थिंकिंग हो रही है. यस सर, आपको क्या लगा?
मुझे लगता है ग्लूमी है, बहुत डिप्रेसिंग है. इसको देख के डिप्रेशन होता है इस तरह की इमेज को देख के. एवरीथिंग अबाउट दिस इज पुअर एनर्जी, नेगेटिव एनर्जी.
Is negative energy. The space shapes your thoughts. And you express that it is dark, it is cluttered, there is lack of sleep, whatever, there is confusion. So the first thing is, which I have seen in many houses and in some offices, wherever there is poor lighting, there is depression. So as you see, there is darkness and the person is depressed. When you are depressed, your confidence is also depressed. The clarity you can never have, correct? And your energy levels. So everything gets related to the lighting levels, especially in your house. Offices may generally, because there's so much of work happening, so the lighting levels are pretty good. Now as per the norm, you are supposed to have 1000 lux in your workspace. That is what the lighting companies are propagating. This is the required level. Good old days, it used to be 300, 400, maximum 500. Now they have just doubled. Because they feel that brighter the light under which you work, so not that there is glaring light, but better the light, it is actually a substitute for sunlight. So you can also see today that you have these bulbs which are, natural daylight. Some are cool, some are warm, but they say natural daylight. It is actually substituting the sun, the natural daylight. So they are also wanting that now you are substituted, but the intensity also has to be there. So you can't have natural daylight, but let's say 200 lux. Then it doesn't serve the purpose, because sun is so bright, it is over 1 million lux. No one really knows what is the lux level of sun. But it's just a guess, it's 1 million lux. Some might say it's 100,000. Because there is no meter, today it might have been developed, to really measure the lux level of sunlight, especially when the sun is at its peak, at let's say 12 noon in summers. We all experience the heat when we go out at that time. So uski light bhi aap socho ki what is the level. And anyway, coming back to that, natural daylight is what is now suggested, and the level should at least be 1000 lux, so that we are substituting artificial light with the tube lights or the LED bulbs that we are using. That is essentially what? It is essentially to circumvent the first or the most prominent Vastu defect usually seen at home. जिसके भी घर में, especially in the bedrooms where there is poor lighting, कहीं आपको भी दिख जाए, the first question should be, how's your health? Depressed कौन है इस घर के अंदर? You don't even have to think, there is no magic. You just ask, who's not well? I can guarantee 10 on 10 you will be on the spot. You will hit the bullseye. So this is how it affects the mind. Right? Now this is just one of the things that we follow in Vastu. Now these are basic tips to unlock the mental potential. This they also, we put this in videos also, and here it is, something which is, you can see for yourself, that the center must be open and clean. The center of any premises, wherever there is a structure, the center is suggested to be left open and clean, devoid of any clutter. Okay? You can remind me later, I'll give you an example of this, where the center was cluttered and what was the experience of that company.
These are general Vastu tips for office,
Anyway, for any structure. अब वो स्ट्रक्चर घर का है, ऑफिस का है, फैक्ट्री का है, मॉल का है, किसी का भी है. You see, work facing east, of course, it's more applicable to when you are at place of work. But even at home, if you have your home office, your study table or desk, it should either face east or north. And cleaning the northeast zone, this is as important as having bright light. नॉर्थ ईस्ट में आपके एक क्लटर है और कमरे में लाइट कम है, तथास्तु, बिल्कुल मतलब आप तथास्तु की स्टेज पे पहुंच रहे हैं. वो आपके माइंड को ऐसा कर देगा कि यू विल नॉट इवन यूटिलाइज 0.1% ऑफ योर पोटेंशियल. यू विल जस्ट फील लाइफ इज, आई एम नॉट गुड टू लिव, आई एम यूजलेस. मतलब ऑल द नेगेटिव थिंग्स दैट यू कैन टॉक अबाउट समवन, वो ये सेल्फ इम्बाइब करते रहेंगे. वो क्यों कर रहे हैं? बिकॉज नाउ दिस इज द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन देयर माइंड एंड देयर स्पेस. स्पेस में क्या है? देयर डार्कनेस, और नॉर्थ ईस्ट के अंदर देयर इज क्लटर. टू वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड वाइटल इंग्रेडिएंट्स ऑफ वास्तु. Using calming colors is suggested because you don't work with very bright colors. It's only bright colors or dark colors are only suitable for pubs or bars, etc., restaurants. It is more to do with the aesthetics than really with colors, because as it is, whosoever goes for a very short while. So we can't replicate this at home because that short while is always many hours. We can't put that in offices because again, the number of hours we spend in office are very large. So we can't take advantage of that or the flexibility of using those dark colors either at home or in offices. But yes, areas of entertainment you can, like theaters, there's always darkness. If you see movie halls, there's darkness. If you go to any pub or any restaurant, there's all darkness. So those are very acceptable. Let's say entertainment and those dark colors, they go hand in hand. But work and dark colors, they are like enemies. Adding red or yellow in the southeast for motivation, this works very well, especially if your southeast is extended. There is too much of southeast. That means there is too much of fire. If the element of fire is very pronounced, then there is always a lot of aggression. Everyone is trying to find fault. There is bickering happening. It's a very unpleasant situation. And when that gets aggravated, then it can go to extreme cases like law cases, etc. There is always a fight with clients. Anything can just happen. So southeast को हमेशा specify करना है, because amongst all the elements, the most aggressive is fire. अब वैसे भी देखो, fire is space, earth and water में the most aggressive is fire. It's not that others are not powerful; they are all equally powerful. But in terms of aggression, most aggressive, volatile, fire. Others are there, it's not that others are not there, but extreme cases with fire.